What is up, everybody? We are coming to you today with our Pie Day Challenge. Oh, this one was a difficult challenge to execute, but we are finally here. As you can see, we have an assortment of pies. We've got fruit pies, we've got pot pies, and we have pizza pie. So as you can see, there is a bit of that pizza pie missing. I'll explain that in a minute. But today is Sunday. It is Pie Day. So I decided that we would do a giant pie challenge. So on the docket today, we have this bruschetta pizza. I just went with a random frozen pizza that fit the macros that I'm doing today. We've got a couple of regular pies. So this is peach, this is cherry. We've got a bunch of apple pies. We're going to be doing an apple pie kind of taste test here and seeing which one's the best, which one I recommend. And then we have 6 boomerang pot pies. I got all of the flavors that they had at my store, and we'll see how it goes. So like I said, today is Pie Day. That is 3/14. And so for today's challenge, not only are we doing various different kinds of pies, we are also doing 2 pie worth of calories. So if you don't know, pie is 3.1415. So today we are doing 6.283 or 6,283 calories. That's why this pizza is cut. We cut it to get down to our exact number of calories that we need to do. So if we consume all of this here, we will be at 6,283 calories. Now, I think, so I've got a certain order we're gonna go in. I wanna get this pizza down first because I don't think it's gonna be great if it sits. These, I think, need some time to cool off, so we'll probably do those last. We'll get the pies in the middle. But anyway, guys, let's get started with this challenge. We're going to get this pizza down first, and then we'll move on to the pies. Happy Pie Day. Oh, forgot to start the timer. Not that it really matters, because we're not doing timed challenge. Just like to have this on here so we can see we're not cheating. So we got the first slice down, got some warm water here. Ooh, little toasty. That's okay. Let's keep going on this.
What is up, guys? Sorry about that forgetfulness there. Usually I remember to start the timer before I start eating, but that's okay. We did get it started, and like I said, this is not really a time challenge. Just wanted more to hit the number of calories exactly while enjoying a large number of pies for this lovely Pie Day challenge. This challenge was pretty interesting. It was pretty fun. I do love all of these pies here, except for one, as you'll see later in the video. But it was really interesting. Oh man, fun stuff. And hopefully this video stays interesting throughout. Not going to be doing too much commentary today because I think I talk a little bit more in this video. But anyway, guys, leave a like if you liked. Go ahead and subscribe, as it's going to help this channel grow. Share the video if you can, and leave a comment if you want to see anything. Thanks.
Last bite. Let's get it down. All right, pizza is down. Oh, we are moving pretty good here. So, next up on the docket, we're going to take down these two fruit pies here. I figure we'll get these down and then we'll do our apple pie taste test after. So let's see. I'm going to go with cherry. I've never actually had one of these little pies, so I'm curious to see what they're about. A little broken on top, but that's okay. Ooh, falling apart a little bit as I take it out. It's okay. Oh, let's get into it. Last bite here. Oh, that was so good. The pie is not overly sweet, but still very, very tasty, very cherry pie. Not as much cinnamon as a normal cherry pie, I feel like, but I actually kind of like that. There was a little bit in there, but it wasn't overwhelming. And the crust was very, very tender. As you can see, it was kind of falling apart on me. Oh, very good. Let's crack into this peach pie here. Whew. Come on. Just tear it open. All right. This one is looking good. Look at that. Got a little crumbly underneath here, but that's okay. Pop it out. Whoa, even more tender. Let's go. Last bite. Very subtle sweetness on this peach pie. The peach flavor was a little muted too. Might have liked a little bit more of that, but still good, still very tender. All right, now for the main event, the apple pie tasting contest. So we've got 5 different fruit pies that we're gonna rate. So we've got the Old Fashioned, Safeway, Hostess, Entenmann's, and Franz. So how I'm gonna do this is we are going to go in ascending order for number of calories. So we'll go Old Fashioned, Safeway, Entenmann's, Hostess, and then Franz. And calorie-wise, grab my cheat sheet here. 300, 410, 420, 450, 460. So my thought is they might get better as we get more calories, but we'll have to wait and see how it goes. Let's get into this one first. I'm very excited about this. These pies have been super tender. Wow, that one looks amazing. And we pop it, there we go. Oh my gosh. Let's get into it. Last bite. Okay. Definitely heavier cinnamon than the cherry had, but still not overwhelming cinnamon. Very, very good apple pie. Not the best that I've had, but definitely very, very good for only 310 calories. All right, let's move on to the Safeway Signature Select apple pie here. We're just gonna tear it out of its box. All right. Now this is the typical fruit pie that I think of. The fruit hand pies, probably going to be very similar to the rest of these. Let's get into it, see what we think. Last bite. All right, that one was much chewier, more bready, much more sugary. Almost no cinnamon in that one, but definitely more sugar, more of that apple, sweet apple flavor. Oh, definitely very good. Let's move on to the Entenmann's. Ooh, excuse me. All right, this one looks very similar to Safeway's, as you can see. All right, let's get into it. Last bite. Okay, this one has been the driest so far. Very moist, a little bit of moisture, but pretty dry. Very dry, not as sweet. Barely tasted the apples in this one. I would definitely go with Safeway over the Entenmann's currently. Oh, man. So dry. But still a decent flavor if you don't like overly sweet. We'll crack into this Hostess one here. So now we jump up in calories to 450. Not a huge jump, but definitely something. Let's see if that 450 gets us any better flavor. Last bite. All right, that felt like a return to the Safeway pie. As far as moisture goes, definitely more moist, probably about on this level. However, the sweetness was closer to this one. Didn't really taste as much of the apple filling. It was more of that outside, that kind of just sugary crust. So again, so far, Old Fashioned is probably my favorite. But if you're gonna go with a hand pie, so far I'm saying Safeway. Let's get into the Franz. This is by far the biggest, most calories. Let's see if that counts for anything. Last bite. All right, that is all of our apple pies down. So as far as this one goes, definitely much heavier on the pastry on the outside, more moist, good filling flavor, and definitely a lot of filling. So if I had to rate these, kind of put them in order of what I would recommend, I would say go with the old-fashioned apple pie. This is my number one, 500%. It was far and away the best apple pie here. Next would be the Franz, just because it kind of had the most of everything I'm looking for. It was, out of all of the other ones, the most moist, had a good kind of filling to crust ratio, and was not overly sweet. Next up, I'm going to go with the Safeway pie. Just slightly worse than this one, but very similar qualities. Not as much flavor in the filling. Then we're going Hostess, kind of the same as this one. These are almost interchangeable, but this just was not as flavorful as the Safeway pie. And last is the Entenmann's. Don't really recommend that one at all. Very dry, not much flavor. It was basically just sugar. That's what it tasted like anyway. Oh. All right, so there are our pie fillings. Sorry, our fruit pies rated. So now we are going to move on to our pot pies. So these are all of the pot pies here that we are going to be consuming today. We have pepperoni, mac and cheese, spinach and mushroom, chicken classic, chicken and mushroom, and the steak and potatoes. So I figured what I would do is we're gonna probably move our way up here. So I know this is pepperoni, mac and cheese. I figured I'd get the interesting ones out of the way first. Then we'll move on to the chicken ones. Then we'll move on to the steak and potato and the spinach and mushroom. So yeah, these are boomerang pies. Had these for the first time a while back, and they were very, very good. So I'm hoping that can continue. But let's see if we can get these out without breaking them too much. So I'd like to be able to eat it like a hand pie. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Looks fantastic. It is full. Let's get into it. Last bite. Very, very good pepperoni pot pie. Much different flavor than the pizza we had earlier. Just I think from the different ingredients that were used. Still very good. The outside of the crust was a little bit dry, as to be expected with a pot pie. But the inside was definitely perfectly cooked. So nice. Now the one that I'm probably the most excited for, mac and cheese. Mac and cheese pot pie. I really have been wanting to try this. Pop it out. Oh my gosh. It's dense. Oh, let's get into it. Last bite. Okay, that one was really, really good. Filling wise, that crust was so dry with it. It was a very dense mac and cheese, like I said, no sauce. It was a very, very classic baked mac and cheese flavor, very, very classic baked mac and cheese consistency, which struggled with the flaky pie crust because there really was not enough moisture there to get us anywhere. However, still very good. Depending on if you want a sauce with it, that might be kind of the best way to go. Hard to tell, but definitely both very good options. All right, next up, moving on to the chicken ones. So, if I'm remembering correctly, this is the classic chicken. This is the chicken and mushroom. So let's jump into this classic chicken first. See what we can do. Let's see now. I'm expecting these ones to be a little bit more moist. So we'll see if they pop out quite as easily. The mac and cheese was not moist at all on the outside. So we'll have to kind of... Oop, it's breaking apart on us a little bit. See if we can shimmy it out. Oh, we did it. Haha. The rest of these might be a little tough to get out, but that's okay. If we need to grab a fork, we will. Or a spoon. But classic chicken pot pie. Let's get into it. Last bite. Oh, that one was pretty dry too on the crust. Good inside, definitely a classic chicken pot pie. Very fresh vegetable flavor to that one. Very, very similar to when I had it the other night. That is the one that I had. Very, very good flavor. Still holds up. All right, so now we are onto the chicken and mushroom. This one feels much more crumbly. Ooh. Do not know if we're gonna get this out in one piece. It is really stuck. Oh, really stuck on those edges. Okay, all right. Let's see if we can wiggle it out. Aha, there we go. All right. Another one out. Lots of crust on this one. The crust on these so far has been pretty dry, so I'm just kind of expecting it at this point. But let's get into it. Last bite. All right, chicken and mushroom is down. We've got 2 left. Spinach and mushroom. Steak and potato. Oh. Okay, so both of these are new to me. Have not had either of them yet. Similar to all of these except for the classic chicken. But yeah, this one looks really flaky. I'm kind of intrigued by that. It is also, the top is also coming off of this one. I don't think we're getting this in one piece. We could, if the top was attached. However, that might be a fork and knife situation going on here. Let's see about the spinach mushroom. Ooh, the lip on this one is pretty stuck. Okay. I think okay, all right. Got ourselves an opening. There we go. Oh, getting into the bubbly. Oh, all right. So, this is the spinach and mushroom. We'll take this down, see how it goes. Last bite. Definitely very spinach forward on that one. Even through the flavor fatigue, I was getting a lot of spinach going on there. Oh man, it was pretty tasty though, not gonna lie. That one was actually fairly moist. The crust again, I could have overcooked these, but I think they're supposed to be more like a hand pie. So having that dry crust would be important. Oh, okay. Last one. We're not going to be able to get this one out. The top is just falling off. Whew. So we'll go with a spoon. Dig into this last of the pies here. This is the steak and potato. Just see if I can get it a little bit more unstuck here. All right, there we go. Ooh, got the hiccups. Oh. into this last pie. This particular pie has a spice in it. I can't put my finger on it. It's not sitting too well with me. It may just be because this is the last one. But, man, I don't know what the flavor is. I know I've had it before. Typically with kind of like a steak and potatoes type dish like this. Oh, I'll try to remember as I eat. Might be thyme. I think that's the flavor that I'm getting. I don't see it on the box, but I want to take a closer look here. Okay, yeah. Thyme is on here as well as oregano are specifically listed. Oh, so I think it's the thyme that's really doing me in right now. Oh, feels like I need to burp. Oh. Oh, that was rough. Last bite. Oh, there you have it, guys. The Pie Day Challenge is complete. Oh, that ended up being a lot rougher than I thought it was going to be. Holy cow. Oh, that last pie, the time in that just, oh, it was wreaking havoc on me. I don't know why. I'm not usually opposed to a little time, but, oh, it was just killing me there. Oh, man. Oh. Don't forget to like the video if you liked. Hit that subscribe button. Help us grow this channel. We'll keep eating every single week, bringing you 2 videos, speed challenge and a capacity challenge. Oh, next week we're going to be taking on a 10,000 calorie challenge. Full day of eating from breakfast to dessert. We'll also be seeing a lot more of my wife in that video as it is her birthday. Ooh, man. If you guys have anything you'd like to see, put it down in the comments. We'll see if we can get to it. But anyway, guys, we're going to call it here. Wrap it up. Happy Pie Day, and I will see you guys next week.